Hey, guys. Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you guys. I hope you all had an amazing MLK day. Oh my goodness. I am so hype about this morning's morning press. Matter of fact, I'm hype about this whole week's morning press. And I'm going to tell you why. So, those of you that have been following me for however many years at this point, 5 years, I think it's now been live streaming, you guys remember a time where I would go live and I could literally content would just like fall from the heavens, right? Uh, and, I'm still able to, get some content going and think about some things and really put some things out there. But I haven't really done any series like I used to do when I first started broadcasting back in 2015. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm hype. I'm super hype because this series is going to be The Broken Compass. And if y'all don't know where all this fire is coming from, then you need to go back and check out the videos from last week, because it started last week with this fire and this energy to see you guys complete something, not just complete it in 2020, but every month see you complete something. Because for so long, you've been connected to people that have been saying, oh, yes, let's do a vision board party, let's do SMART goals. But in the end, you don't find yourself completing things. You don't find yourself doing anything, right? Michael, I'm about to go all the way, and they not even ready for me. So we are going to be doing this series this week. I don't know if it'll go past this week, but for definite, you want to make sure that you tune in every day, 8:15 a.m. Monday to well, no, not Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because we're about to take this to a whole nother level. So how many of you said that you wanted to do something great this year? How many of you said that you wanted to write the book this year? You wanted to start the business. You wanted to go back to being a stay at home mom this year. How many of you said, good morning? How many of you said that you wanted to do something amazing this year? Guess what? This is going to either push you or drag you into your greatness. Like, real talk. This is either going to push you or it's going to drag you into your greatness. Good morning. Good morning. It's going to push you or drag you. So for those of you that have shared it out, thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate you. But guess what? We fitting to go in. And if they ain't came in, they gonna miss it. You hear that? That's my notes. Ooh, we about to go in, y'all. So I'm not going to overwhelm you. I'm going to give you one each day. So it's four. I'm going to tell you what the four are, and then I'll recap each day, like a brief recap. But you'll literally need to tune into each one in order to find out all four. Because some of you might not be, some of you may be saying, oh, well, no, well, no, my compass is fine. All right. I'm sorry. Did you reach your goals? Did you mark everything off of your vision board for 2019? I'm asking, no tea, no shade. Did you mark everything off of your vision board for 2019? Did you mark everything off of your vision board for 2018? At times, it was because your compass was broken. And I get it. We're going to go over reasons why your compass became the way it did. Why, listen, I get it. I understand. I've been where you are. I've been in the coaching programs. I've been in the strategy calls. I've been in the people telling me that I can make $1 million in 2 weeks, and with no products at all. Like I've been there, done that. Listen, got the t-shirt, burnt it. Okay, so we're going beyond all of that. When I look at the broken compass, and you'll see one of them is, when we get deeper into it, is I can no longer, the broken compass that just keeps spinning is a broken compass that just completely stopped. Like, oh my goodness, it's going to be such an amazing thing for you to take note of, because once you fix the compass is always going to direct you to north. And if the compass is always showing you where north is, then you know which direction you need to turn. Somebody better catch that. I hope you caught that. If your compass is working, then it will show you where north is. It didn't say that north was the direction that you were going. It said that it would show you where north is. And so, as it shows you where north is, then it allows you the opportunity to be able to take the direction that's necessary for you. Because, see, some of you, your compass has been broken. And so, you've been walking north and you weren't even supposed to be going north. Some of you, your compass is broken, and so you've been just kind of going in circles. And a lot of people feel that way in their businesses, in their lives, in relationships. You're just kind of go right. Come on, come on. Look, Nikki, we about to go in. Been going around in circles in your relationships, in your business, and you're going around in circles simply because this compass is broken. And he gave me part of this last night. Um I was listening to Tiffany Montgomery, and I asked a question, and this is what sparked this whole download. I asked a question. I said, "What scripture do you stand on when it comes to your business?" And she said, "None of them." And it took me back a little bit because I was like, "Wait a minute, hold it." Because y'all know right now we got to be very, very careful about who it is that we connect with, who it is that we're following, who we're listening to. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You didn't do it? Oh, I know. Well, I didn't do a vision board this year either. So you're not alone in that one. I didn't do a vision board this year, but I've done them plenty of times in previous years. So here it is. I'm like listening, like, okay, what's she about to say? Wait a minute. And her response, clear, like clear as day, I heard God say, see, when your compass is broken, then you're looking for things that you don't need to look for. When your compass is broken, you're looking and following things that I didn't say to follow. Because when we go in the Bible, we didn't see people praying about their business. We saw them praying to God about life. And so when she said that last night, I said, oh, and then he downloaded this whole broken compass. So, okay, so there's 4 compasses. You guys ready? There's 4 compasses. It's the compass that only points to you. It's the one that only points to you. The compass that doesn't point to anybody else. It doesn't go in a circle. No, it only points to you. It doesn't move. So whatever direction you're going in, it only points to you. That compass. It's a compass that won't stop spinning. It just keeps going around and around and around. It's the compass that literally somebody's looking and they're going, are we in a alternative ulterior motive, or are we somewhere else that we not supposed to be, because this compass looks like it's going crazy. I hope y'all just caught that. A compass that has completely stopped. And this is the thing. Whew, I'm so excited about this week. This is the thing. If your compass has stopped, there's a problem, because we live in a place where our compass should always be moving. It should always be pointing in that north direction. So if I'm walking in different directions, my compass should be moving. So if my compass is not moving, then that means I'm not moving. Y'all better catch it. Okay. And then number 4 is the compass with no needle. I don't know if y'all hearing me this morning. I saw a couple comments, couple reactions. I don't know if y'all really here this morning, but I need you to understand that this week we're going to talk about this broken compass, and we're going to talk about how to fix this broken compass, because we can't reach success with a broken compass. We cannot. We can't reach success. We can't reach our destination if our compass is broken. We cannot reach it. We cannot bring anybody else with us. You wondering why relationships were falling apart. You're wondering why the business deal didn't go right. It didn't go right because your compass was broken. And so if you attempted to bring them on this journey and your compass was broken, then where were you taking them? I don't know if y'all just caught that. If your compass is broken and you were attempting to take somebody on this journey with you, then what you end up doing is you end up causing confusion, you end up causing distractions, and you end up causing this illusion that you're moving and you're not. All because you had a broken compass. So we're going to start with the first one. Thank you for sharing, Nikki. I appreciate you, sis. Uh, listen, I know, I listen. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay, so we're gonna start with the first one, which is a compass that only points to you. Now, this is the compass that is proud. The compass that only points to you is the compass that uh, is full of themselves. They're selfish, meaning that the only reason they're moving is because of what they want for themselves. So the selfish, this compass is broken because you have not understood fully what your words and time and energy will do to impact the world. And so, because of that, it's all about you. It's all about people coming and buying stuff from you. It's all about people coming and doing stuff with you, supporting you. But the reality comes in that guess what? Your compass is broken because you want people to support you and you're not even moving anywhere. You're able to look at the compass and say, the compass is pointing to me. That must mean something great. Come on, come on. The compass that only points to you is not a compass where you're humble. You understand your greatness. That is everybody should understand their greatness. Don't get me wrong. Everybody should understand their power. They should understand their greatness because your time, your energy is valuable. You are valuable. And so everyone should understand that. The broken compass comes in when I think that can't nobody teach me nothing. The broken compass comes in when I think, oh, it's my way or the highway. And if things aren't going my way, then I shut everything down or I throw a tantrum. The broken compass is when it's only pointing to you, is I don't care how my actions affect the lives and the steps of those around me. Come on. Exactly. Going nowhere. And so that pride has you stuck in a season where you can have the greatest strategy and it will mean absolutely nothing because you will not know how to connect with people. You won't know how to value relationships. You won't know how, and you won't even care about communication. And so I'm gonna show you. I showed you a couple instances of what that broken compass when it only points to you. The broken compass when it only points to you, you'll show up and instead of you having a conversation, you'll show up with a link because you have nothing to offer the conversation. I don't know. I don't know if y'all didn't realize it, but a couple people gonna get hurt this week. Cause see, I can't allow you, I told you, I can't allow you to move forward in the same steps you were taking before. I can't allow you to move forward in the same mindset that you were in before. If I allow you to move forward in that same mindset, then I've been doing you an injustice. I've been doing you a disservice because guess what? That's not how we reach success. You want to see what when the opposite of that broken selfish compass looks like? It's Tyler Perry creating one of the sound stages and naming it after Spike Lee, even though Spike Lee was talking bad about the depiction of people and what his shows and movies were doing. That's not a broken compass. That's a compass that works because you understand that it's bigger than me. That's a compass that works. The broken compass would have said, I ain't naming no soundstage after him. The broken compass would have said, I'll invite him, maybe. See, the broken compass can't handle mature conversation. Y'all better come on. The broken compass can't handle mature conversations. They handle mature relationships. Mature relationships mean that I may not agree with everything you said. I may not agree with everything you've done, but we can have a conversation. We can do something great. We can go the distance. See, the problem comes in is that we're so frustrated and flustered because of what they did to me. Can I tell you something else about this broken compass? This particular broken compass has a hard time standing in faith because this particular compass thinks that they have to be self reliant. They have a hard time collaborating with people. They have a hard time really understanding the true meaning of networking. They think collaboration is I go and I have you do something, or, I go and I do something for you so that way you can do something for me. That's not collaboration. Collaboration is us coming together in order for us to look, folk leaving. I understand it's gonna hurt a few people. This gonna hurt a couple people. But this is what is needed because we got things to do. And so they don't understand the true commitment to collaboration and networking. They don't understand that it's not all about just what they can do for you or let me do something for them so they can do something for me. That's not what it's about. It's about a seed time and harvest. I plant a seed and I receive a harvest. The harvest may not come from that person that I planted the seed in. It may not come from the person I planted the seed in. That wasn't what it was meant to do. And so if I get out of that selfishness of thinking everybody's going to help me, everybody got to do stuff for me, then now I get into a habit and a mindset of let me sow this seed. My time is sowing seed. My presence is sowing seed. If I could, I wish I could break this down in a way that allows you guys to truly understand that if you don't understand that collaboration and networking and the way that people are able to do some significant things within your business and brand and within your life simply from you showing up, you never know what the conversation is going to be about. You never know how it's going to impact the next person. But if you're willing to put in the time, see, we got to be willing to put in that time. But the selfish person says, I'm too busy working on my own business. I can't support you in your business because I'm too busy working on my own. I can't support you in your book launch because I'm too busy working on my own. Good morning. Blessings to you. I can't support you because I'm too busy working on my stuff. And guess what? I see a lot of people doing it. But this is the thing. If Bill Gates and Warren Buffett can sit down and have a conversation, if Jay-Z and Warren Buffett can sit down and have a conversation, If Ti and Killer Mike can sit down and have a conversation, so that way they can go and reopen a restaurant that's in Atlanta. If people can sit down and the people that's at a higher level than what you got, they got more on their plate than what you got. If they can sit down and have a conversation, then why can't you? There's many of you that your business would go a whole lot further if you just went and collaborated with somebody that could help your business go further. But you're thinking about you. Exactly. Nikki just said it. Iron sharpens iron. And so while we're out here being selfish and thinking it's just about me, is I can go fast by myself, but I can go so much further together. Going further together means that I gotta go and link up with some people. This is the other thing. Again, when we do collaboration, we thinking, it's that selfishness. Oh, well, what can they do for me? So we're scared to collaborate with people that that well, they ain't made six figures. Can I tell y'all something? This is the funniest thing ever. I had somebody reach out to me, and this was like maybe like 2 years ago. So I was about 3 years in to doing my business. And for one, I already knew at that point that I only wanted to work with women. So I wasn't going to take him on as a client anyway. But I had somebody reach out to me and they were like, oh, yeah, I see all that you're doing and it's really great. I'm proud of you. And so have you made six figures yet? This is the thing. And so immediately I knew that that person's compass was broken. Because if you're only connecting with someone, yeah, right? Look, if I told y'all half the conversations I get in my inbox, y'all would spaz out. Y'all would be in my inbox fighting folks. My team, I had to tell my team to calm down many a times. I get all types of stuff in my inbox. But it said, so did you make six figures yet? I said no. He said, "Oh, okay." He said, "Because I'm looking to connect with somebody who's made six figures." Oh, okay. Well, what kind of services do you have? I don't have services for you because I only work with women. And so he was like, "Oh, okay." Now this is the thing. What he failed to realize, and I'm about to hit y'all so hard. What he failed to realize was that the person that made the six figures has people like me in their corner. Y'all better come on. Y'all better catch this morning. The person that made the six figures, they have people like me in their corner. I'm going to tell you what that means. They have people that are holding them accountable. They have people that are pushing them to go beyond their limits, beyond their boundaries. They're pushing. They have somebody that's pushing them to think differently. If you listen to Tony Robbins, if you listen to Lisa Nichols, if you listen to Eric Thomas, he talks about it consistently, especially at his conferences. He said the most valuable people on my team is my team. It's my team. So you may be saying, I want to connect with somebody that made six figures, but the problem comes in is that you're thinking they made six figures by themselves. That's what it is. And everybody's gotten so like, oh my goodness, shiny object syndrome. They've gotten so like, oh my, that person said they made seven figures. I want to take their class. One of the things that I respect Eric Thomas for, good morning, Karen. I respect Eric Thomas about is the fact that Eric Thomas, his team comes and they educate people as well alongside of him because he knows it's his team that helped to get him to that point. The things that I do, my team steps in and can do the same things. They are doing the same things. When we do events, even and we just thought about well, we're gonna be meeting with it. I don't know. I didn't tell them yet. I don't know if any of my team members are on this board. I don't want to get no trouble. I don't want no smoke. But even with how we look at our live events, we're about to do them differently because our team is going to do, like, we're stepping up as a team. This is going to be a team effort. Why? Because we go further together. The problem comes in is that we're so focused on, well, what can you do for me, that you're not realizing that it's not one person that is going to do something for you. It is a team of people that will help to move your vision forward. Come on. It's a group of people that is going. I have moderators for my free community that are a part of my team. I have a core team. I Why? Because it is a team that allows us to get there. If your compass is broken, then you'll want to be the person that's going and connecting with somebody that made six and seven figures, because you want to be able to rub noses and rub shoulders and elbows with them to be able to say that you made it. Y'all know we doing a purge this month. Look, y'all know we started the purge. Y'all know we started the purge. We started the purge for a reason. Some of y'all are connected and following people right now because of their social status, not because of what they sow into you. I'm y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all much longer because I don't want y'all. I don't need no problems. I don't need nobody calling me up telling me. Altavis, I was at work looking at my whole job like, we're not even in here working as a team. What was we doing in here? ah, come on. You better say it. Standing in somebody else's limelight, attempting to get a piece of their life. And that's not what we're called to do. That's not even what God called you to do. That's not where God called you to be. Y'all know a few weeks back, I told y'all, God said that we have dominion. Everywhere our feet tread, we have dominion. And some of you literally are going and treading your feet in places that He didn't give you permission to have dominion. He didn't want you to have dominion. You don't need to have dominion there. And so it trips us up because we going and following and connecting with people because we're trying to have some type of dominion there. We're trying to build something there to be able to say, oh, I know this person. Look at who I can invite to my event. That was a tea and shade moment. look at who I can Look at who I can call up. Look at who I can do. You'll never know all the people that I know that I can call on the phone, that I can reach out to, that I can connect with. You'll never know. Never. You'll never know all of the people that I know. Why? Because there's no reason for me to come and say, oh, yeah, you should. Oh, yeah, I know this person. And oh, this person called me and this person reached out to me and this person emailed me and we talking. You'll never know because it's not about me. But we are going into a season to where literally my team is about to go to another level. The community, the accountability community, they about to go to another level. I'm not playing no more. Come on. I know Karen said, woo child, I'm still purging. I know. And it's the problem is because we got so selfish. We connected with people that told us to accept all the invites and be in all the groups. And you in a ton of groups and ain't engaged in none of them. You're not building conversation and community in none of them. Because your compass is broken. Because you thought you being in the group was good enough. You thought you being in the group was good enough. You thought that was going to suffice. I understand that your presence is valuable, but your presence means that you have to be doing something with that presence. Your presence is more than just showing up. but am I showing up with action? Am I showing up with conversation? Cause listen, look, right, Brittany? We got things to do. And so I am literally going to put them into a position where if you don't, this is the thing, and they'll tell you there's stuff within the community right now, opportunities for them to speak, and not opportunities for them to speak with this little event, or no, conferences, corporate conferences, and opportunities for them to speak, and can opportunities for them to be interviewed, and opportunities for the why, because guess what, it is about us moving to another level. Good morning, Eureka. Hey, says it is about us moving to another level. And so moving to another level, I have to do a self check and say, is my compass broken? Am I walking around with a compass that is just looking at me? When I looked at what we were doing for the World Voice Summit for next month, I literally said, listen, I need to make sure that we are connecting with people who don't have a broken compass. Come on. Good morning, Maria. Look, come on. You better say it. Sometimes you got to build your own stuff. And when you see where we're going, and just and this is the thing, when you are in a position to where you go and you support other people, and it's not just about you, it'll shift everything. Come on. Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. Listen, y'all just all week long, we about to go in, because I cannot allow you to go into next year with the same mindset. I can't allow you to go into next week with the same mindset. I can't allow you to go into next month with the same mindset. Come on. Come on. Come on, Maria. Maria said it. Sometimes you got to build your own compass. Hey, Cherie. Sometimes you got to build your own compass. But you got to understand what kind of compass you're walking around with first. And so this morning, I need y'all to look at your compass and say, is this a compass that only points to me? And the way that you'll know that, this is what I need you to do. This is your task for the day. The way that you know if your compass is only connecting with you is look at your conversations that you had with people last week. Your conversations you had online. Did you even have any conversations online last week? Or did you just post links and flyers? Come on. What conversations did you have with people last week? Did you talk to any of your family members last week? I mean, really sit down and talk and just laugh, or talk and watch a movie or anything. Did you do something significant with your family last week, or was it just about what you needed to do for you? Granted, self care is always necessary. So I'm not downplaying self care. You need self care. There needs to be time where you do stuff for you. But did you do anything for anyone else last week? And I'm not talking about at your job. I'm talking about with your aunt that doesn't live real close to you, with your brother that may live in another state. I'm coming for y'all this morning. Your brother that may live in another state, your cousin that you know that they've been through some things, and have you just sent a text message to check in on them and say, "Hey, just checking in. Hope everything's okay. I love you." Did you do that last week? Come on. Come on. And we're not communicating. We're not communicating. So some of you, when you look through your timeline, if you have you, and one of the things I always it just irks my last nerve is that we get this whole idea of, oh, the algorithm, and the algorithm is only showing my stuff to 20% of the people on my friends list. That's because that's the only people on your friends list that you engage with. Come on. Exactly. Authentic connection, like Lisa said. That's the only part of your connections that you actually engage with. That's the only part of the people on your friends list that you actually talk to. Don't believe me? Go look through your friends list. Some of them people you ain't posted on nothing on a time. You ain't said hi to them in years. So why would social media show them your stuff? Why would they? But we follow behind trend again. When it's selfish, it's me, me, me. So now I'm gonna do this post so like 100 people can come and comment and like the post, but I'm still not building a conversation with people. Because afterwards, them people that talk to you on that post, you still not going and talking to them. You ain't even went in the comments and talked to them. So this is what I want you to do. This is your goal. I need you to one, look at who it is that you actually talked to and had conversations with last week, over the weekend, last week, last weekend. I'll even give you until last weekend. I'll let you add last weekend into. I won't and Happy New Year's don't count. Happy birthday don't count. Happy anniversary don't count. I'm coming. I'm stepping on all y'all toes. I understand. I'm stepping on toes. Listen, Maria said I have. Oh, sure. You can ask your question. I know I'm stepping on toes this morning because we try to do the least amount, but then we want people to give us their best. We do the least. We treat people with the least amount of respect. We treat people and give them the least amount of our time, but then we want them to reciprocate the most. We can't have people reciprocate the most when we're only giving them the least of us. So if I'm giving them the least, then they're going to give me back the least. And so this weekend, I had the opportunity to sit down. I don't know how many of y'all saw A Fall from Grace, and this is another reason why it sparked some things. I won't give any spoilers if you have not watched it. I won't do y'all like that. But I will say this is that you cannot protect the ones that you love if you are not talking to the ones that you love. You cannot fight for the ones that you love if you cannot are not talking to the ones that you love. And if you have not seen it, I trust you need to see it. All of that, I saw all the critics talking about Tyler Perry and they bashing him and all this other stuff. But no, there are some things that are within that movie that will definitely spark some stuff in your behind. It'll spark some stuff. It'll get your behind in gear on some things. Because some of y'all, and I'm somebody, I don't have my grandparents, I don't have my parents. Some of y'all got parents that y'all don't speak to. Some of y'all got grandparents y'all don't speak to, great aunts and uncles y'all don't talk to. Wisdom, wisdom. Come on. Oh, she said, I was having the same convo the other day. Let me do it on my phone. Hold on. Because y'all know it be doing the most. And I don't want to I'll do it on my phone so that way I'm not spazzing y'all out and spazzing myself out at the same time. Cause y'all know it'd be rough. It'd be rough out here in these streets. Oh yes. I know spoilers, no spoilers, but by all means, some of y'all out here running ragged. Y'all just out here doing the most. And it was interesting because I sat and I had my auntie came over and we watched it. I watched it once with my youngest daughter, once with my oldest daughter, and then again with my auntie and my mentor and my sister. Like we all watched it. I think the only one that did not watch it was my son. um, he wasn't interested at all, y'all. He was like, I'm not watching that. Yeah, there's a heavy message in that one. So Maria said, I was having this same convo the other day. Some folks on my FB, I reached out and they befriended my and yeah, exactly. 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 People are so they're nervous to have a conversation because we're in such a time where people get offended so easily and people are having like all of these things that are going on, and it was crazy. Exactly. They were really bashing him. And if you look at it, come on. Oh, Nikki said they talked about the wigs more than the message. That's a whole other message, Nikki. I understand why they talked about the wigs. But yeah, uh-huh. Exactly, exactly. Lisa said she was about to watch it yesterday. Okay, we not gonna give up nothing. But I need y'all to have this understanding that the selfishness, the compass that's only focused on you, this is the type of stuff that'll happen. Real talk. The compass who is only focused on you, that's the type of things that happen. That's the type of things that happen. That's the type of things that come up. And it's sad. Like that brought to like my daughter, my oldest daughter, like it made her nauseous. Like that, it was that deep. It made her nauseous to think that that could actually. She even asked me, "Is this based on a true story?" And I said, "It's not based on a true story, but it happens very often." It look, Tanisha said it. I listen, missing them like crazy. I wish I had moments where I could sit down and just call my mom. I wish I could go and sit at my mom's the foot of her bed, and have her hand me 5 and 10 birthday cards just because that's what she does before my birthday. I wish I could sit and show up at her home and she ordered me a cheesesteak just because she knows that I'm coming. Like I wish I had those moments back. I don't. So I value other people. And it was interesting because it oh man, this is woo, we about to go in a little deeper. So it's interesting because when you have the compass that is broken, that is only focused on self, you will often find yourself putting people in a position to fill that void because of what you need. And so there's some people that are only supposed to be there to mentor you, but you've put them in a father or a mother's position because that was that compass pointing on you on what you needed, you felt you needed. And then the the connection became toxic. The connection became toxic because your compass was broken and it did not tell you when it was time to move. Everything there is a season. And so your compass didn't tell you when it was time to move. So because your compass didn't tell you it was time to move, you stayed in a space that was becoming toxic and it started doing more damage than good. And now the end result is a relationship that could have been severed properly, as opposed to one where the relationship completely ended and it crashed and burned. Come on. Michael said, I wish I could talk to my father, especially when people tell me that I look like him and only want to talk to me about him and not talk to me about me. Ooh, come on. Come on. I had it was an amazing experience. And we were sitting here and we were watching it and we were laughing and joking. And it was, listen, we didn't have nothing special, y'all. And I know that some of y'all are like, I need a bigger space before I can invite people over. No, you don't. People will sit on floors. That's that selfishness, thinking that you got to show up a certain way for you to love people. Stop that. You don't have to have a mansion to love people. I told y'all this was going to go deep this week. You don't have to have a mansion to love people. You do not have to have a 6-story house to. You don't. You don't have to have cupboards and cupboards and cupboards of food to love on people. You don't. We sat here, we watched 3 movies together. We sat here, my aunt and my oldest daughter sang together, and I got to record them and just listen to them sing and worship together. You thinking that you need something bigger than what you need. We had popcorn, cheese, white cheddar popcorn, regular popcorn, and Doritos. We had cut pineapples, apples. You keep thinking that you need more because the compass is focused on you. Can I tell you something? If you fix the compass will not be focused on you, because what you'll see is that if you invite someone over for just a cup of tea, that it can shift everything. Come on. Look, Tanisha said, missing my mommy, daddy, stepmom, second mama, and all my grandparents. Just invite them over for a cup of tea. Hey, look, I know, it's a Saturday morning. Some of y'all like, ugh, you want me to talk to people on a Saturday morning? Listen, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, let's go get brunch. Let's have brunch at my house. Let's do pancakes. Let's do waffles. Let's do French toast. Matter of fact, how about you come over and we bake a cake together? Can I tell you? And I'm going to tell y'all something, and this going to blow your minds. If you have children in your family, this is how we rebuild the connections between families. If you have children in your family, invite them over and just make something with them. And it don't matter what age they are. Invite them over and make something with them. It can be craft, it can be food. They do better with food. I'm just gonna, it's a rule of thumb. But make some food, create something, do something. Because guess what? When you go and do that, that memory is going to go so much further than what you could ever imagine. Because then they'll talk about the time that they went to Uncle Michael's house for tea. They'll talk about how they made the cookies that they could eat with their tea at Uncle Michael's house. They'll go to Nikki's house and say, I remember she taught us how to make we made like 4 different types of Rice Krispie treats at Aunt Nikki's house. At cousin Nikki's house, we made 4 different types, and it was good. And we used cereal, and we did this, and we made a mess. We keep thinking that we need something of greater significance, and the reality is that sometimes it's just our time that we need to invest. And so some of you, that small action will be what fixes that compass to where it's no longer on you. Come on. Michael said most people with big houses wish that they had, come on, people in their houses, just too ashamed to admit that they don't have it all. Look, Nikki said that's my community service. Look, come on. Exactly. Maria said that they will remember the experience, not the stuff you buy. They'll remember the experience. They'll remember if you burned the chocolate chips. I don't know how you burn chocolate chips, but they'll remember if you burned the chocolate chips. They'll remember if they had specialty, especially if you have little girls and they had specialty at Miss Maria's house. They had specialty, and the specialty just means that you let it sit and you tell them it's special. You tell them it's special and you let it sit. But that time is going to be so valuable that they'll remember that. And you never know, because it may be in your older age that they come and they have special tea with you because they remember you having that time and taking that time out with them. That's when I'm going. And it may not even be them, but it may be somebody else who they just realize that you like tea and they'll show up. It's that investment of time, y'all. But when we only thinking about ourselves, so y'all got work to do. Go back. Who did you connect with last week? Who did you actually communicate with last week? I mean, like real talk. Like, who did you go and say, hey, just reaching out. Hey, let's go for some tea. Hey, let's go get a brownie. Hey, hey, come to my house. Let's watch a movie. I'll get the popcorn. Let's make our own trail mix. Let's make our own Chex Mix, right? Look, Michael said Luke's football team loves me because of the videos. They say that my cameraman, that's my cameraman, and he is a YouTuber. Exactly. They value those things. Maria said, please, I'm still hearing about how I left out the cheese on the pizza. Exactly, though. But that's how we build memories, guys. And it moves you towards success because now, if I'm not being selfish and thinking about myself in my personal life, then when it comes to my business, then I'm not going to be selfish in my business life. There's going to be some things that, yes, I need to take care of because this is a part of business. But then there's some other things that I need to say, okay, am I doing what's best for my clients so that way they can succeed? See, we've gotten so caught off guard and inundated with all of these people that want to throw stuff at you about what they're doing for them, but not what they're doing for their clients. What they're doing for their business, how they're making six figures, but their clients aren't making six figures. So now I gotta go and I gotta question some things and say, okay, so that's the compass that's just focused on you. You making six figures, but your clients ain't. So what's really going on here? I know that's right. Look, come on, come on. That's what we have to do. So we got to go back. Who do we connect with last week? Who do we have a conversation with? And then we got to go and say, who am I going to have a conversation with this week? I need to have somebody you need to call somebody today. And when you call them, I need you to have a real call like, hey, don't just be like, hey, found your number in my phone. What you do? Yeah. Hope you're having life or something. No, can we have a real just, hey, let's go get some soup. A lot of people are fasting right now, so the 21 day Daniel fast. So you may say, let's go get some soup or some salads, some Chipotle, let's get something that we both can eat. Uh, but put yourself back in that position of fixing and mending this compass, because God can't show you where he's going to take you next. He can't show you the bigger picture because you're not even looking at the canvas. You're not even looking at the oh, when you think about this, I'll leave y'all with this. When you think about there being a painter or a sculptor and they have a picture, they have something in front of them that they're painting. They can see the canvas so that way they know what comes next. They know what to do next. They know what stroke to be able to make next. And it's hard for those that are freelancing, right? But even those that are freelancing, they have a picture in their mind and they're freelancing from the picture that's in their mind. They still have a canvas that they're looking at. It's just not a physical one, it's one that's in their mind. The person that their compass is just focused on them, they can't even see the canvas to do the strokes with the brush. They can't see anything because they're just looking in the mirror. And so every decision that they're making is upon what they see in that mirror, not what they want to put on the canvas. I hope y'all are catching that. God created us to make some beautiful artwork through our words, through our books, through our programs, through our connections and conversations, through live stream, through everything that we have. So everything our hands touch will be blessed. So he's given us the okay, but you can't touch the canvas because there's a mirror standing in front of you and you're just sitting and looking in the mirror. And so you can't paint because you can't reach the canvas. So we have to move the mirror to the side because see, we are our own worst critics. And so we literally will tear ourselves apart. But if we move the compass and we fix it so that it points to north, then now we can get back to painting this beautiful picture on canvas. Okay. I'll see you later, sis. We got to get back to making this beautiful picture on canvas. Guess what? That's what we were created to do. And you do it in your own unique way. Whatever purpose and passion God gave you, it was for a reason. It was for a reason. But we got to get back to going ahead and doing that painting. Listen, we got great things to do. So y'all got y'all marching orders. Hey Antoinette, y'all got y'all marching orders. That means that I need to see some conversations happening. I need y'all reaching out to some people. I need y'all baking cookies. I need y'all doing something. Good morning, sis. I need y'all doing something. So go back. Who did you actually have a conversation with last week? And I mean real conversation, like more than 2 sentences. And I need y'all before the end of today to have a conversation with someone, reach out to someone, connect with someone, invite them out to lunch, invite them out to dinner, invite them out for tea, invite them to your home for a movie. It doesn't matter how big your home is. The experience is going to be so much greater. So I appreciate you guys. I look forward to talking to you guys later. You guys know it's Tuesday, so I do Speakeasy podcast. We've been going live on Spreaker, so if you haven't done so already, make sure that you're catching our video or catching our lives, because you can actually chat with me live when you catch me. So that part is kind of fun. But we also have some great topics, and I'll actually have a few topics to talk about. So I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do. But over the weekend, I did one that released yesterday talking about the whole Ivy Park release and how, first of all, it was a relaunch. It wasn't her first time launching it, and why that should really inspire every entrepreneur who has ever gone through, something falling apart, not working, and all this other stuff. But I always love supporting you guys, and you have an amazing Tuesday. And until next time, guys, don't forget to press it out. See ya.